This meeting is being recorded.
For problem 5 from chapter 7, we are asked to draw the transition state for each of these SN2 reactions shown. So I can walk you through the first two solutions, but this is a 4-part problem, but it follows a very similar pattern for each part here. So let's take a look at part A. And again, we're told this is an SN2 reaction. So we expect that this hydroxide ion here will act as our nucleophile, and we should see a nucleophilic attack and then loss of leaving group occur here. So what happens during our transition state? So what we see at this alpha carbon here, that's what's being shown over here on the right. Remember, there's also 2 hydrogens at this site in addition to the bromine atom. So what we need to show then is those 2 hydrogen atoms again, and then we have this dotted line here leading to the bromine showing this bond is breaking. And at the same time, we see a bond forming. That's what this other dotted line is drawn for on the hydroxide ion. Also, we draw these delta negative signs here to represent a partial charge that is dissipating as this reaction progresses. And the only other thing that we failed to mention so far were that we have brackets around our transition state that we've sketched, and then this double dagger symbol. So altogether, we need to represent the molecule. We need to show the bromine and the bond breaking with that partial negative charge above, and then we need a partial negative charge on the nucleophile as that bond is forming. So in part B, we don't see a cyclic alkyl halide. Now we have a linear alkyl halide, but our alpha carbon will still be the same. We're still going to have this electrophilic site. We're going to have the leaving group for the iodine, and then we'll have a nucleophilic attack from this acetate ion there. So right here, we would have our nucleophilic attack at that alpha carbon. So that's what we're showing here once again. Now the orientation of the 2 carbons in this ethyl iodide here, right, have been kind of pointed upwards. So if we were to sketch out those carbons again, we can number them this way. And then we have, again, 2 hydrogens to show in addition to that iodine at our alpha carbon here. And this dotted line is showing the bond that's breaking between our alkyl halide and our leaving group. So we show that delta negative sign above the iodine again. And then we have our acetate, our nucleophile over here with the bond forming to the oxygen, between the oxygen and that alpha carbon. Once again, that delta negative sign should appear. We enclose this with brackets, and we draw our double dagger to show that this is a transition state.